All right, welcome to This Explainer. Listen, if you're laser focused on elevating your sourcing game, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're basically transforming into talent detectives. We're unpacking SourcingSpider's tactical insights for 2026, pulling directly from their most cutting-edge strategies to build what we're calling the Talent Detective Playbook. We're going to look way past the obvious to uncover exactly how to find those brilliant hidden candidates that literally everyone else is missing. So let's just dive right in. So are you missing out on hidden talent? It's kind of the question that keeps us all up at night, right? The reality of modern recruitment is that we're completely drowning in candidate noise. Traditional searching, just plugging a standard job title into a search bar, it's broken. When you rely solely on those conventional methods, you're competing with every other recruiter on the planet for the exact same tiny pool of visible people. Meanwhile, there's an absolute goldmine of talent sitting just beneath the surface, completely untouched. And that brings us to this quote straight from SourcingSpider, which really establishes our core philosophy today. It says, many great candidates use uncommon, hybrid, or completely different titles. The best talent just isn't always obvious. They don't always fit into those neat little corporate boxes. So if we actually want to find them, we have to stop looking for labels and start looking for breadcrumbs. Here's our roadmap for the explainer. 1. Unconventional search platforms. 2. Beyond the job title. 3. Reading hidden candidate signals. And 4. Advanced search tactics. Okay, starting with Section 1, unconventional search platforms. This is where the hidden talent actually lives. To find these absolute gold mines, we have to step outside our comfortable traditional LinkedIn bubble. SourcingSpider specifically highlights platforms like Google Patents, GitHub, specialized portfolio sites, and Stack Overflow. The big paradigm shift here is realizing that the people interacting on these platforms, they aren't just data points. Project contributors and patent authors are highly skilled human beings. They're elite candidates, really, just waiting to be found by someone smart enough to look exactly where the actual innovation is happening. Now, this concept of tag synonyms totally reframes how we do technical sourcing. When you're searching on a site like Stack Overflow, most recruiters just plug in normal high-level tags. Think Python, Java, or Azure. But the real talent detectives, they look for tag synonyms. We're not just searching for those generic terms. No, we're hunting for the alternative, super niche tags that real developers actually use when they're deep in the trenches solving complex problems. That is exactly how you uncover the truly specialized folks. And that leads us to one of SourcingSpider's most brilliant tactics, the deep dive method using Google Patents. I mean, think about it. Patent authors are people too. If you're recruiting for R&D, automation, robotics, core engineering, or manufacturing, this is literally where the top 1% hang out. By searching patents, you get to bypass the polished resumes, which, let's be honest, are usually like 50% exaggeration anyway, and you go straight to the individuals who are quite literally inventing the future of your industry. Moving on to Section 2, beyond the job title, we're looking at tracing the candidate's actual capabilities here. So now that we know where to look, we need to talk about what we're actually looking for. And this perfectly illustrates the stark contrast between a traditional recruiter and a true talent detective. Just look at side A. Searching by job title focuses entirely on a person's current formal status. It completely misses active learners. But then you look at side B, searching by certification trails, and wow, that is a real game changer. Strong candidates reveal their career intent through the certifications they pursue, often way before they officially change roles. We want to follow that intent, not just their current label. To track that intent, you really have to look for what SourcingSpider calls tech stack breadcrumbs. These are those indirect clues of technical expertise that candidates leave scattered all across forums, code repositories, digital signatures, and personal portfolios. A good talent detective doesn't just scan a resume, right? They follow these breadcrumbs across the web to build a comprehensive picture of a candidate's true technical depth. So, the absolutely crucial point here is this. High-quality candidates often prove their worth long before their official resume catches up. You've got to mine their side projects. People demonstrate incredible capability through hackathons, freelancing gigs, and volunteer work. If you're just sitting around waiting for them to get that big formal job title before you reach out, well, you're going to be way too late. And speaking of being too late, take a look at this timeline mapping out role-to-role transition patterns. Instead of only sourcing candidates who already hold the exact title you need today, start studying their career transitions. You can clearly see the progression from year 1, foundations, up to year 3, skill accumulation. By analyzing these specific patterns, you can literally predict a candidate's next career move. You can intercept them right at year 5, before they even announce to the world that they're looking. All right, Section 3, reading hidden candidate signals, spotting the human behaviors that indicate readiness. Let's speed things up just a bit here as we focus on spotting these active behavioral signals. First up, spotting growth signals. Look, not all candidates should be approached the exact same way. You really must prioritize your outreach. When you identify candidates showing clear, recent trajectories of growth, like they're taking on new responsibilities or just rapidly acquiring skills, that is a massive green light. It means they're primed, ready, and highly receptive to the right outreach. Next up, monitor job change alerts. In our industry, timing is absolutely everything. Job change signals are arguably the single strongest indicator you have that a passive candidate is quietly transitioning into an active one. You want to catch that fresh talent at exactly the right moment, right before they hit the open market. Now, here is a fantastic, often completely overlooked tactic from SourcingSpider. Track career pauses. Candidates who have taken short breaks, say anywhere from 6 to 24 months, are frequently and unfairly filtered out by automated tracking systems. Maybe they had a kid, cared for a sick parent, or honestly just wanted to learn how to bake sourdough for 6 months. Regardless of the reason, this is a massive, hidden pool of highly skilled and highly motivated candidates. If you actively mine this group, I promise you'll find incredible talent that your competitors are just completely ignoring. Finally, for this section, look for employee badge insights. You have to look past the static profile and really scan for organic posts. When candidates post about their achievements, maybe promotions, new certifications, or project updates, these badge insights showcase their real daily contributions. It's like a real-time window into who is actively driving value in their current role. Okay, moving to our final section, Section 4, Advanced Search Tactics. Filtering out the noise to find the signal. This is where we take all those behavioral clues and breadcrumbs we've been talking about and turn them into concrete, highly effective search parameters to just cut through the noise. It starts with the Boolean title deep dive. As we discussed earlier, the very best talent often uses weird, hyper-specific internal job titles. The title deep dive utilizes advanced search strings specifically engineered to capture those unconventional and hybrid titles. You aren't just doing a basic search for marketing manager. No. You're engineering a search to catch the growth hacker evangelist who actually possesses the exact skill set you need. Notice this 4-step process here. It highlights a huge truth that most people completely miss. The most underrated sourcing skill isn't adding more keywords. Actually, scratch that. It's actively removing the noise using a Boolean not filter. In step 1, you identify the irrelevant profiles that are flooding your search. Then, step 2, you apply the not operator to those specific terms. Steps 3 and 4 are where the absolute magic happens. The candidate noise just drops away, and you uncover that hidden, highly relevant talent pool underneath. To pull all of this together, we definitely have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. As SourcingSpider notes in this quote, artificial intelligence, like their Talent Insight Pro, is rapidly changing the way recruiters source, engage, and hire. The tech is getting incredibly smart, for sure, but those tools are ultimately only as good as the person wielding them. It's the detective mindset we've been talking about, knowing exactly where to look for breadcrumbs and how to effectively filter the noise that actually gives you the edge over just using AI alone. Which leaves us with one final thought to reflect on today. Take a hard look at your current sourcing workflow and ask yourself honestly, are you just searching for titles, crossing your fingers and hoping the right person floats to the top? Or are you actively investigating the breadcrumbs of your next great hire? The hidden talent is out there and they're leaving a trail. It's time to go find them. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and happy hunting out there.